Okay, so I was actually gonna talk about this subject that I'm getting ready to talk about. I was gonna do it actually later, like in a couple of weeks or something, but then I found out about this YouTube challenge. I got a Facebook message recently asking for YouTube videos with people talking about the book Harriet History by Melissa Nelly. Here it is. This is what it looks like. And for those of you who don't know, it's Harry history is basically the history of Harry Potter. Like it mostly is about the fandom and like the internet and how that's affected it, but it also goes into like the movies and people who want to ban the books, and other stuff like that. And it was very good. I finished it in December and I loved it. It was so good. And I think the reason why I loved it is because, well, first of all, it reminded me of why I love Harry Potter. Well, since DH came out, I haven't read the series at all. Like, since DH came out, I've read DH one more time, and other than that, I haven't read any of the other books. And so I haven't fully read the series since 2007, so it's been a while for me. And I'll actually probably end up rereading the series at some point this year as part of my 50 book challenge. But yeah, so it really reminded me why I love Harry Potter. And like when people ask me what I love about Harry Potter, it's hard to describe because I love the books so much that it's hard to describe my feelings for them, if that makes any sense at all. But yeah, it really reminded me why I love the series. And it also reminded me of a lot of the things in the fandom and why I love the fandom so much. My first foray into the fandom, so to speak, was in about 2001. I started reading in 2000 the books, and so I probably about 2001 was when I first started going to like websites, and I went to like HarryPotter.com and MuggleNet and stuff. And and I didn't really do very much. I'd read fan fiction, get sorted and stuff like that. But yeah, I didn't really get into the fandom until 2006 when I joined MuggleClass fan forums. And that was where I really met like some amazing people who I'm still friends with, and I love them all so much. And like eventually we're gonna meet. A lot of us are planning on meeting at Infinitus in 2010. It also reminded me of events that happened within the fandom. Like the entire time that I was reading that book, I was just having so many flashbacks about all these things that had happened, and like some of them I had completely forgotten about. I also had like major flashbacks of like Delusional and Memerson, and for those who don't understand what that is, clearly it weren't around during the HBP part of the fandom. And yeah, but Delusional, I remember Delusional. It was just I found it funny, but I don't get how like the Harry Hermione people, like, they got freaking upset. I've always been a Ron Hermione person, but like the Harry Hermione people, they like went insane. And like, yeah, there were those who understood that it was a joke, but it was just so funny, like the backlash of it. And it's one of those memories that I'm always gonna have of the fandom is Delusional. I cannot say that word without thinking of Half-Blood Prince. And two other things that I remembered while reading these books was the Pillar of Storage, which was, oh my gosh, the Pillar of Storage. Oh, I loved it. That is such a fandom thing. Like, that was, it's hard to even explain. Basically, somebody said that the book 6 was supposed to be called Pillar of Storage, and like they had videotaped themselves hacking into JKR's website or something really weird like that. And they said that they had like proof and everything, and it was like so wrong. But like I remember reading that storage meant like something like the love a mother has for a child or something random like that. And so I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. Yeah. And then of course like the next day we find out that it's not Pillar of Storage at all. And then the other thing that I remember was Mark Evans. I had such a flashback about the Mark Evans phenomenon, and this is totally off topic, but yeah, I really bought into the Mark Evans theory. Like, I honestly believed that he was going to be like the key to books 6 and 7. And I remember when I was reading Order of the Phoenix, like right after the midnight release, I was reading it and I got to Mark Evans and I was like, oh my gosh, Mark Evans, Lily Evans, oh my gosh. that he has to play some huge part. And then, of course, you know, Half-Blood Prince, the title comes out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Mark Evans. Mark Evans is going to be 11 in the next book. He's going to be going to Hogwarts. Oh my gosh, he's going to be Part Wizard. Oh my gosh, he's the key to book 6 and 7. How wrong we all were. Oh man, I remember Mark Evans so much. I totally bought into that theory. But it made sense, you know, it totally made sense that, you know, but we were all completely wrong. Yeah, so those are my comments about Harry history. I loved the book. Definitely, if you haven't read it yet, definitely get it. It was so good. I loved it. Okay, so that's about it, and I will see you next week. So bye. Oh yeah, quick side note, I turned in my scholarship application today for college, so please cross your fingers for me, wish me luck. I desperately need a scholarship, so please send good thoughts my way, and hopefully I will get it. So yeah, again, bye.